Recent events suggest that there may be decrease in tariffs in a large way between the United States and China.
Cardinals will meet in May to elect a new pope through a secret conclave process.
CSUF News starts now. Hello, welcome to CSUF News, a student production at California State University, Fullerton. I'm Chris Elias.
And I'm Idan Shakuri. We'll begin with the latest updates on tariff changes.
There could be a shift in the U.S.-China trade tariff, a move that could ease pressure on global markets and consumer prices. President Trump is now signaling that the steep tariffs on Chinese goods could come down substantially, although they won't drop to zero. The comments came during a White House event that marked a notable change in tone after weeks of escalating rhetoric that pushed tariffs beyond a staggering 145%. The markets have been watching closely, and this softer stance could signal a turning point, or at least a pause in trade tensions.
Cardinals will gather on May 7th to begin the process of selecting the next leader of the Catholic Church. Around 135 cardinals under the age of 80 will meet at a secret conclave to choose the next pope. The last papal election lasted just 2 days, but traditionally, these votes can take much longer, sometimes stretching for weeks until a decision is reached. And once it is, the world will know when white smoke rises from the Sistine Chapel.
Students who enjoy reading for pleasure need to be on the lookout for their favorite books being taken down from local bookshelves. Reporter Jacqueline Rodriguez has more details on this story.
PEN America reports more than 10,000 individual books banned across the nation, from libraries to school districts. CSUF Director of University Archives and Special Collections, Lisa Mix, shares with us why certain books are banned from libraries and schools.
Sometimes it's parents thinking that, that it's not appropriate for children of a certain age, or it's, people who just want to control thinking.
PEN America states 44% of books were banned due to characters that involved people of color and involved in the LGBTQ+ community. 57% of books were banned due to sex-related themes or depictions, and nearly 60% of books were banned due to topics that involved real-world issues like grief, substance abuse, and mental health concerns.
We have the papers of Ray Bradbury, who was a science fiction author, and he wrote a book called Fahrenheit 451. But the premise of that book, it's a work of speculative fiction about a time in which all books are banned because the government doesn't want people reading at all.
Students who are avid readers are also caught in this dilemma as well, for they are deeply affected and confused as to why such books like The Kite Runner and Fahrenheit 451 are banned from multiple locations. CSUF student Bennett Valdez expresses his thoughts about the book bans occurring.
It makes me feel really kind of sad to see, to be honest, people wanting to limit certain kind of information.
The bans are still continuing and counting. Libraries and schools are still facing the battle to bring back books that are meant to be shown to all readers. In Fullerton, Jacqueline Rodriguez, CSUF News.
Cal State Fullerton is working on building new housing that aims to be more affordable for students. Here is Satya Kaib with more information.
Cal State Fullerton is currently constructing a new student housing called Sequoia, bringing affordable options for students who face housing insecurities. University leaders said that with the rise of prices, affordable housing is needed to improve the well-being of students, helping those who see it as a barrier to pursuing an education.
So we will have some apartment suites and traditional residential halls that will be affordable housing for our students.
As of 2025, around 43,000 students attend CSUF. Of that amount, only 2,000 live on campus. The majority of students are commuters, and the on-campus housing waitlist has reached a capacity of around 2,000 students.
Schedule, and definitely very excited about, all the construction part of it, because we're really paying attention to it to make sure that it is very welcoming for our residents.
The project will bring the total number of beds to 2,600, housing senior and graduate students. The new housing complex is said to be a nice and calming place for students, aiming to be more than housing, but a community where students can interact and feel at home. Living on campus opens up new opportunities and overall improves students' college experience.
Especially with how pricey housing can be, especially if you're not receiving financial aid. So I think it helps a lot for the people who need it more and the people who are preferring to live on campus.
The construction started in October of last year, funded by nearly $160 million from the state, and is expected to be done by fall of 2026. At Cal State Fullerton, Sacha Shaib, CSUF News.
Coming up after the break, we've got the latest entertainment updates, including what's making waves at the box office.
Plus, a coming home story featuring Fullerton outfielder Crystalline Romulo and her return to Southern California. Stay with us for more.
We are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
Welcome back to CSUF News.
Here's Sophie Bright with the entertainment update.
Thank you, Chris and Dawn. 2 new hit movies are edging for the top spot in box office sales. The new movie Sinners is currently competing for the top spot with a Minecraft movie. As of now, Sinners is leading the charts with about $7 million grossed, and the Minecraft movie bringing in about $6 million. The Warner Brothers studios definitely hit a home run with the success of both films. Moving into another aspect of the movie industry, a major change is coming to how Oscar voters are to cast their ballots. The Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences has announced that a new rule: Oscar voters will be required to watch all films in a given category before casting their votes. This change aims to reduce biases and strengthen the credibility and accuracy of the voting process. It will be interesting to see how, if at all, these new policy impacts the outcome of next year's Oscar winners. That's all for our entertainment update. Back to you, Chris and Dawn.
Thank you, Sophie.
Up next, a local softball player comes home to Fullerton to finish out her college career. Tegan Maysami has more.
Crystalline Romulo, a Long Beach native, left her mark at Oregon State University playing in the Women's College Softball World Series. Now, she's back in Southern California to finish her collegiate softball career at Cal State Fullerton.
So last year was my first year coming in as a junior, and it was a little bit nerve-wracking just because I wanted to have friends and I didn't have any at first. But once I started to get to know people, I really got comfortable, and we did a lot of pretty good things last year. We ended up winning conference and we made postseason, and we almost made it to super regionals at Stanford.
Romulo played softball throughout all 4 years of high school, where in 2018, her team made it to the Division I CIF championship game. The following year, her team also made it to the quarterfinals. Both of these were achieved at Richard Gere High School, just about 15 minutes away from here at CSUF's campus.
A big part of the reason why I wanted to come back home was because I wanted to see my family a lot. Being in Oregon, it was just really hard to see them all the time, and now I literally live at home, so I see them all the time, and being able to see them at every single one of my games is just amazing. I have a little brother, and he's 3, so it's really good to see him in the stands cheering me on.
Romulo completed her junior season with 20 scored runs and went 10 for 13 on stolen base attempts. She appeared in 44 games throughout the entire season. This season, she's clocked in 4 hits, including 1 double, as well as 2 runs scored, 2 bases stolen, 1 assist, and 4 putouts as a starter for the Titans.
I think on the field, I don't know, she's grown a lot, especially because she's starting this year, which is awesome to see. And she just seems really confident and just ready.
Romulo looks forward to finishing her college softball career strong and winning a championship for her senior year here at CSUF. Signing off, CSUF News.
Once a forgotten pastime, crocheting is making a major comeback in today's generation. Here's Romina Rivas with more.
What was once thought as an old-fashioned craft is now making a major comeback amongst younger generations. More young people are picking up hooks and yarn, ditching fast fashion for handmade pieces.
If I don't know what to buy my friend for their birthday or something, I'm okay, I can just crochet something that I know that they like.
For some, crochet is a business. For many, it also acts as a therapeutic outlet for stress. For others, self-sustainability is what motivates them.
If I see something online, I'm like, oh, okay, like I really want to make that, then it's like, okay, like I'll put time aside to make it rather than just doing it in my free time anymore.
At Cal State Fullerton, math professor Bridget Druken previously helped lead a workshop called The Mathematics of Crochet at CSUF, helping beginners understand the basics of crochet. Crochet is the result of multiple stitches coming together to form one piece. Dr. Druken explains how math plays a role in crochet.
This stitch here, you like group things together. So there's like 3 stitches that all got hooked into this little hole spot. So it's like every one, there's 3, every one, there's 3. And that's what we call like a ratio.
Learning to crochet requires a lot of patience, attention to detail, and understanding how to read patterns. Crocheters have built strong communities both online and in person.
Either find someone who does crochet and you can get started with them. It's fun to do it with a buddy, so you're both learning together. So maybe I would say find someone.
By sharing creations online, crocheters inspire and guide others with similar interests. With its focus on creativity, sustainability, and wellness, crochet is more than just a returning trend. It seems like this generation will stay hooked. This has been Romina Rivas with CSUF News.
That's all for today's show. I'm Christian Elias.
And I'm Idan Shakuri. Thank you for watching CSUF News. Have a wonderful day.